8 NXT Rookies, 8 WWE Pros, 1 Dream.
Will be the WWE's next breakout star. With WrestleMania looming just 5 nights away, we continue our search for the next breakout star, perhaps a future headliner at WrestleMania. This is WWE NXT. Hello again, everybody. WrestleMania fever is in the air. I'm Michael Cole, joined by Josh Matthews as we get set for NXT.
The NXT rookies are trying to separate themselves from the pack, stand out amongst their peers. And with that said, we're going to send things over to the host of NXT, Matt Stryker.
We are just days away from WrestleMania, and the intensity is beginning to pick up, especially in our 8 NXT rookies, and no better time than the present, because next week we will have our biggest NXT episode to date. The WWE pros will finally reveal their standings, and we find out who is one step closer to becoming WWE's next breakout star. The stakes are high, and the NXT competition intensifies right now.
And we've got so much information on the pros poll. More on that as NXT rolls on.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel.
Josh, looking forward to this matchup here tonight for the first time ever. NXT rookies, all rookies in this tag team matchup.
I certainly like the pairing of Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel. These two have the same energy about them, and they're going to have to work together. Even though NXT is a competition, you want to work together, look good, and be victorious right here in this rookie tag team match.
And ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania is presented by Slim Jim. Text BATTLE to 53016 to get in on the Slim Jim Showdown and compete to win cool prizes now. Pretty formidable team. Slater and Gabriel, just one loss between both of them.
And their opponents, Skip Sheffield and Barrett.
Hey Josh, what's interesting about this team is the fact that Barrett defeated Sheffield last week here on NXT.
Well, that's something that both of these young rookies are going to have to forget about. You know that William Regal, who's the pro of Skip Sheffield, has been trying to teach and give lessons to Sheffield. It just seems that Sheffield is in another world when Regal's talking to Sheffield.
Well, what Skip Sheffield has to do is get over the fact that he has to please everybody. He wrote in his WWEuniverse.com blog this week that he's sorry to Coach Regal and all the WWE Universe for losing last week, that he believes he let the WWE fans down, that he's continued to work hard and have a positive mindset, but I think Sheffield's got to forget about all that and start putting some wins on the board.
Yeah. Sheffield's partner, Wade Barrett. Cole, I believe that you think that Wade Barrett is the favorite amongst the NXT rookies.
I really do. 6'5", 265 pounds from Manchester, United Kingdom, former bare knuckle fighter. Of course, the rookie to WWE Pro Chris Jericho as we go with the first ever all rookies tag team matchup. Sheffield starting things off against the undefeated Heath Slater.
Heath Slater, of course, pro'd by Christian. Those two seem to be getting along very well, and I believe that Heath Slater is learning a lot from Christian, and it's shown in his record. And speaking of Christian,
and look at this. Oh, big knockdown. And look who's on his way down here, Captain Charisma. Going to check out this matchup. Remember, for the pros like Regal and Christian, It is important to watch the rookies here tonight because, as Matt Stryker alluded to, Josh, we are moving into next week, the most important NXT week since we've started this program.
Well, Wade Barrett just tagged himself in, and Wade Barrett's pro, Chris Jericho, has called Barrett the next success story here in the WWE.
Justin Gabriel, whose pro is Matt Hardy, is into this matchup as well here against Wade Barrett. So next week, the biggest episode of NXT to date. We're going to have the first ever pros poll, and from what we understand, Josh, the pros are going to be using this evaluation criteria: wins and losses, strength of opponent, work ethic, and the it factor. And if I can weigh in, I believe the front runner right now, with all those four things taken into consideration, I think it's the undefeated Heath Slater.
It's nice that you're sharing your opinion with everyone.
Why wouldn't I? Sitting here at ringside watching these rookies throughout the past few weeks, just like you have. Who do you think's the favorite?
When you look at the four different types of criteria, I think there's different rookies that stand out. I mean, the it factor, I would give...
Look at this. Barrett, shoulders down on Gabriel and a kick out.
The it factor has to go to David Otunga. Otunga just pops off the screen every time we see him, but strength of opponent has to go to Daniel Bryan. Even though Bryan's 0-4, he's been in the ring with the World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho, and last week he was in the ring with the great Khali.
Let's talk strength of opponent. How about Heath Slater knocking off Carlito in a rookie versus pro matchup? And as it comes for wins and losses, Slater is undefeated, as I mentioned, as Barrett looks to wear down Justin Gabriel.
Barrett calls himself and his pro Chris Jericho the Commonwealth Connection.
It's unique. Regal seems to be impressed with Mr. Barrett, his fellow countryman, over the past few weeks.
Sure. And William Regal has no connection with his rookie, Skip Sheffield.
None at all. In fact, Regal says he has the personality of an open grave. And look at, kick to the midsection by the 6'5" Wade Barrett. A ruffian to many. Knee to the midsection. Can he pin Gabriel here in this tag team matchup? And a kick out.
We talked a lot about the tenacity of Justin Gabriel last week during a tag team match. Gabriel teamed up with Matt Hardy, and Gabriel stayed in the ring. Many people are saying maybe a little too long, but Gabriel just showing how badly he wants to be a superstar here in the WWE.
Skip Sheffield in off the tag of Barrett, and there's the power and strength of the 6'2", 270-pound Sheffield. Cover yet again on Gabriel. Kick out at 2.
And with that delayed vertical suplex, a front face suplex, all the blood rushing to the head of Justin Gabriel.
Big splash by Sheffield. Looks a lot more aggressive here tonight. Hook of the leg yet again, and a kick out by Gabriel at 2. Regal just looks flabbergasted at times when evaluating his rookie Sheffield.
And once again, you can see that Wade Barrett tagged himself in to get involved in this match and show what he has to the WWE Universe and, of course, the pros who are evaluating.
Barrett makes no bones about it. He says he's blunt, he's direct, he'll stab you in the back in order to get an opportunity to be a star in WWE. Gabriel just absorbing a tremendous amount of punishment, and Barrett and Sheffield working well as a team.
Skip Sheffield, just a personification of intensity. So big and powerful.
Strange dude.
Is he strange?
This is wildly. Gabriel needed to make a tag there, couldn't quite get to the corner to his partner Slater. You don't find Skip Sheffield strange as Slater comes in off the tag, cross body, knocking Sheffield down. And here is the 3-0 Heath Slater. Oh, nice neck breaker by Slater. And the 6'2", 230-pounder into the cover, and Sheffield powers out at 2.
Got to appreciate the fact how Christian has kind of reeled in the attitude of Heath Slater, kept him grounded and level, and it's really paid off for Slater here on NXT.
Yeah, Slater says the one thing he's learned from Christian is how to be humble.
The one-man rock band is on a roll right now.
Oh, Sheffield, there's the power of Skip Sheffield from College Station, Texas. And Slater, nice counter. Shoulders down, is he gonna get him here? And Wade Barrett causes a distraction and right into his own opponent. Barrett takes out his own partner. Skip Sheffield, Slater, cover, pass the leg, got him. Slater remains undefeated.
You were
important win for Slater and Gabriel. That makes Slater 4-0 in NXT. Gabriel 3-1.
A very impressive outing here for Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel, working well as a team and a cohesive unit. William Regal looks disgusted, and on the other hand, for Barrett and Sheffield, things didn't work out so well.
Partners collide. Gabriel gets involved, and Heath Slater picks up the victory.
And just check out William Regal's look right there. The look on William Regal's face, Cole, tells the whole story.
Priceless. As Slater and Gabriel pick up a big victory here tonight on NXT.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, still to come here tonight, it's our main event. Rookies will team up as the A-lister David Otunga and the South Beach Party Boy Darren Young battle Michael Tarver and Daniel Bryan. It's Rookies versus Rookies in our main event.
And right now, let's take a very special look at Daniel Bryan.
My name is Daniel Bryan. I'm from Aberdeen, Washington. They're calling us NXT Rookies, but I've been wrestling for 10 years internationally, all over the world. You know, I've held titles everywhere I went. I think in the ring, I'm better than any guy here. My in-ring style is very technical. It's based on submissions. I'm a big submission guy, and I like to chain my submissions together, everything from head to foot. Face locks, neck cranks, heel hooks, toe holds, arm bars, all sorts of different submissions, and that's what I'm building towards. I was trained by Shawn Michaels. I started training in Texas in 1999, and I left high school the night I graduated and drove right down to Texas to train with Shawn Michaels. Outside the ring, I'm very laid back. I just really believe in a simple lifestyle. And the best things in life aren't the things that you buy or the things that you own, but the time that you spend with your friends and family. This is the chance I've been waiting for the last 10 years. You can't help it but just be amazed and thankful that you have this kind of opportunity. This is my biggest shot to really accomplish my dreams. My goal is to headline WrestleMania. My first step is I need to win NXT. And from there, I'll go to one of the other brands, then I'll main event, and from there, I'll main event WrestleMania. I am Daniel Bryan. Nothing will stop me from achieving my dream.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
And we are indeed 5 nights away from WrestleMania, and I believe the most anticipated match in the history of WrestleMania.
Yeah, many people call it the rematch of all time. It is a rematch 1 year in the making. Many people believe that Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker was the greatest WrestleMania match of all time last year. And this year, this Sunday at WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels' legendary career versus The Undertaker's undefeated WrestleMania streak.
Last year, people said we had the greatest match in WrestleMania history. Nearly a perfect match. I made one mistake. And it cost me everything.
Over the past year, it has become an obsession for HBK, consumed with The Undertaker and his streak. And when the Phenom refused to take a rematch, Shawn Michaels would force the issue.
And that's why I cost you the World Heavyweight Championship. Face me at WrestleMania, Undertaker, and get your revenge. I accept. On one condition. If I beat you, your career is over. You're on.
Two legends, one career, one incredible winning streak on the line.
17 men have stepped up, and 17 men have been set down. Shawn Michaels, you almost broke the streak, but you failed. Undertaker, nothing lasts forever. Nothing in a WrestleMania is going to be an image of the Heartbreak Kid ending your undefeated streak. Shawn Michaels' obsession will cause him to pay the ultimate price.
The ultimate price of defeat will be the end of HBK's storied career.
This has been my life for over 25 years. You think that I'd risk everything if I didn't know I could beat you?
The most anticipated match in the history of WrestleMania.
I will open up the gates of hell and I will unleash a fury that no mortal man has ever seen to make sure your career is over. If I can't beat you, I have no career.
And Shawn Michaels will not have a career unless he can beat The Undertaker Sunday at WrestleMania. It's The Undertaker's 17-0 winning streak versus Shawn Michaels' storied 25-year career Sunday at WrestleMania. And the culmination of WrestleMania week, of course, is Sunday at the 4-hour extravaganza that is WrestleMania, highlighted by a match nearly 13 years in the making. Mr. McMahon versus WWE Hall of Famer Bret, the Hitman Hart.
It took me 12 years to find it deep down in my heart to come here open arms and try to make peace.
There's one way out, one way in, back to the beginning. There's one way back to home again, to where I feel forgiven.
Bret screwed Bret.
What is this I feel? Why is it so real? What am I to say? It's only love, it's only pain, it's only fear that runs through my veins. It's all the things you can't explain.
And I want to finish things once and for all at WrestleMania.
Make us human.
You want me at WrestleMania? The answer's no. And you know why? Because you deserve to be screwed.
There's no match with Vince McMahon. And I want to thank all the fans that have supported me for the last few months.
I'm just
And I think I'm going to take this opportunity right now to say goodbye.
something so much greater.
Bret the Hitman Hart suffered a broken leg and some ligament and tendon damage.
What is this I feel within?
You wanted to get your hands on me. You wanted to fight me.
It's only pain,
Then why not fight me? WrestleMania.
only fear
Get it through your head.
that runs
I can't wrestle. I've got a broken leg.
It's all the things
You've got no heart. Bret Hart, you're a coward.
that make us
You want a match at WrestleMania? You got it. But I don't want this to be a wrestling match. This is gonna be a fight. A no-holds-barred match.
It's only feel
No holds barred once again. Bret has screwed Bret.
But I got one little problem. I don't need this. What I needed was for you to think that I was hurt. I'm 100%. And if you try to find some way to back out of this match, I'm gonna sue you for everything you're worth. 13 years you've said Bret screwed Bret. Tonight, Vince screwed Vince.
Sunday at WrestleMania, no holds barred, Mr. McMahon versus Bret Hart. What about what Mr. McMahon said on Raw this past Monday night? That Sunday, Bret, you're screwed.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget this year WrestleMania has a special start time of 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, 4-hour extravaganza. That is WrestleMania.
Still to come tonight on NXT. It's an all-rookie tag team matchup. David Otunga teams with Darren Young to take on Michael Tarver and Daniel Bryan. Right now, a sneak peek at CM Punk's rookie, Darren Young.
This is my dream. This is my chance. This is my destiny. I am Darren Young. When I first found out that I was going to be on WWE's NXT, I was ecstatic. The opportunity that I've gotten is surreal. I've worked so hard to get where I'm at. I'm standing at the door of opportunity, now I have to capitalize on it. I think the WWE Universe is going to find me entertaining, funny, mysterious. I approach the ring with an open attitude, ready to party, just having fun. That's what it's all about. I think there's no better feeling than being under those big bright lights. I'm here to entertain. Some of my favorite superstars watching when I was younger was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Shawn Michaels. They had me believe. I felt their struggle. Just like all the other NXT rookies, they have a dream, but my dream is much deeper. My own resolution to succeed is more important than anything. It's time to go to work. No one is going to stop me from achieving my dream. I am Darren Young, the next WWE superstar.
And now, the WrestleMania Recall, presented by Slim Jim. Visit SpicySide.com.
It was Tinseltown's biggest blockbuster of 2005.
We use words like spectacle, grandeur, majesty.
It only happens once a year.
One chance to shine.
Yes!
On the grandest stage of them all.
Lights, camera, action. WrestleMania goes Hollywood.
You talking to me?
You talking to me?
You talking to me? All the action.
Simply amazing.
All the drama.
Michael's putting his body and soul on the line.
A spellbinding thrill ride.
Tombstone pile driver.
Warriors with one quest.
Cena is the champion.
Batista has been unleashed.
In an epic event that had it all, there was more.
The following contest is the Money in the Bank ladder match.
With the debut of an innovative concept.
No disqualifications, no countouts, no pins or submissions.
The fate of the combatants hangs in the balance.
Only one way to win, that's to climb the ladder, retrieve the briefcase, and you have won yourself a world title match for any time up to 1 year.
Hopes crushed.
This is one of the most dangerous matches.
Dreams shattered.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Bodies broken.
It is a human demolition derby.
In a world where action-adventure comes to life,
These men are gladiators, and look what they're putting themselves through here.
one man stood above them all.
He's got it! Oh my God! Edge has won the match!
WrestleMania 21. The rise of the Rated R Superstar.
And a big thank you to Audioslave for Be Yourself. That's one of the official WrestleMania themes off their album Out of Exile, available now. WWE NXT is in San Jose, California tonight in front of over 13,000 WWE fans. We are on the road to WrestleMania. Indeed, a WrestleMania feel here tonight on NXT. And as we head toward WrestleMania this Sunday, the question is, can John Cena beat Batista, or is he doubting himself too severely?
Well, the careers of both John Cena and Batista have almost mirrored each other. Both have been world champions. Both are considered two of the biggest superstars in the WWE today. But has Batista felt overshadowed by the career of John Cena? Can the Animal become the face of the WWE at WrestleMania?
Dave, we've both been in the WWE a long time. I've never had a problem with David. As a matter of fact, there were times where I considered him a friend. It's just now he's got a problem with me.
John, you and I are the two biggest stars since the Attitude Era. Our rise to the top practically identical. We both won championships at WrestleMania 21 and never looked back. But for some insane reason, this company has decided to label you as the man. John Cena, the name and face of the WWE. The torch was passed from Stone Cold Steve Austin to you. I should be the name and face of the WWE. I'm the biggest star in this company.
Things did work out different for the both of us. You want to know why? You do this for money. I do this because I love it. I do this for the moment. I do it for moments like WrestleMania, when Never Give Up stands for something, and I'm in the middle of the ring in front of 75,000 people hoisting that WWE Championship high. That's why I do this.
You can get all these people excited. Bark, bark, bark. That's what you do. That's not what I do. You know firsthand what I do, what I'm good at. It wasn't too long ago that I broke your neck. Every time you and I are in the ring together, bad things happen. To you. You can't can't beat me, John. And deep down, you know it. I am that much better than you. You can't beat me.
It remains to be seen if John Cena can beat Batista Sunday at WrestleMania. The WWE Championship is on the line. Cena versus Batista. And here's a man who will be part of WrestleMania. CM Punk, who takes on Rey Mysterio, but tonight he's a mentor for this Rookies tag team match on NXT.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, David Otunga and Darren Young.
Remember, Josh, we're a week away from the biggest episode of WWE NXT, an important night for all these rookies.
Oh, the rookies are certainly on pins and needles, knowing that next week the first pros poll will be unveiled. The rookies are dying to know where they are ranked by the pros.
They will be evaluated thoroughly by all 8 WWE pros next week here on NXT. Coming up next on NXT, it's our all-rookie tag team matchup, our main event, starring the A-lister, David Otunga, who was riding the red carpet last week with The Miz.
This is David Otunga, the A-list superstar of WWE's NXT, and we're at Sci-Fi's red carpet party at the MoMA Museum in New York City. It's going to be a fun night tonight.
Red carpets are a natural thing for me. Anywhere I go, the media reaction is always the same. They have to have me. You know, there's a lot of stars, a lot of sci-fi stars. People from Ghost Hunters are here, Caprica, and we are just mingling and jingling with everyone. It's great.
You see, I'm here tonight with The Miz. It's pretty obvious why The Miz chose me over his NXT rookie.
David Otunga is a star. I'm a star. You look at Daniel Bryan, he's not a star. We are the stars of NXT, and so we deserve to be here.
The atmosphere here is crazy. I mean, look at all these people here. They're all here to see me, the A-list superstar, and it kind of feels like my night.
WWE is huge. When I first walked into the building, and everyone was like, dude, WWE Superstars here, WWE Superstars here, and everyone had to take pictures, everyone had to get on the cameras. Obviously, the WWE Superstars are at the top of the heap, as always.
We're back on WWE NXT, set for another all-rookies tag team matchup. David Otunga and Darren Young teaming up tonight. The A-list David Otunga is on the right.
I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
And their opponents, Michael Tarver and Daniel Bryan.
Michael Tarver to your right, Carlito, his pro, and of course, Daniel Bryan, who perhaps more than any other rookie here tonight, Josh, has so much riding on his matchup. Bryan finds himself coming into this match at 0-4, and the one-loss record is so important as the pros get set to evaluate the rookies next week.
But there's other things, Cole, that are going to be evaluated, and you notice that The Miz is not here to support Daniel Bryan. I don't think that surprises anybody, but the criteria is not only wins and losses, it's strength of opponent, work ethic, and the it factor.
One of the things I noticed this past week after losing to the great Khali in a match set up by his pro Miz last week, Daniel Bryan pretty quiet on his WWEUniverse.com page and his Twitter page as well this week. Didn't have anything to say as he watched his record drop to 0-4 last week and received a chokeslam, a surprise chokeslam at the hands of the Big Show.
Well, we know that Daniel Bryan is a no-nonsense type of man, and it certainly bothers Daniel Bryan that his record is 0-4 here on NXT.
Couldn't be two more contrasting characters to start this matchup.
I love the pairing of Darren Young and David Otunga. These two, again, Otunga's always popped off the screen, but last week we saw a side of Darren Young, a more aggressive side that we haven't seen in the first few weeks of NXT.
You got Daniel Bryan in the ring now, red trunks, doesn't have much charisma at all, and then you got the A-lister, David Otunga. Otunga, who just this past week was featured in the magazines In Touch and Lifestyle, a huge feature on Access Hollywood as well. He was vacationing in Cabo San Lucas this week.
It's nice that you talked about the nice escape by Daniel Bryan a minute ago.
Nonetheless, Tarver looks on.
Come on!
Daniel Bryan, of course, his partner here tonight. Bryan, a veteran of 10 years on the independent circuit, looking to make it in the WWE. And here comes Tarver.
Michael Tarver always feels like he has an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other. His father was a prize fighter, mother was a preacher.
Calls himself a good man who is very dangerous. But he finds himself in an 0-2 hole here on NXT. We're going to get our first look in this matchup tonight at Darren Young, who is mentored by CM Punk, who's at ringside there with the rest of the Straight Edge Society, Luke Gallows and Serena. It's interesting, last week, Punk and Young winning their...
Punk looked really interesting.
Well, they won their tag team matchup, Young and Punk, last week, and then Luke Gallows, look at Young, rolls him up here and a kick out. And Luke Gallows attacked Young after their matchup. Darren Young said he will not forget about Gallows' attack. Michael Tarver, 6'2", 256 pounds, and Mr. Gallows getting involved. Darren Young looking to take advantage, and Tarver makes him pay with a big right hand. Tarver and Bryan suddenly in control. Can Otunga and Young get back in it? As NXT roll, wait a minute, here we go, cover, and a kick out. We are back on NXT. Daniel Bryan working on Darren Young in this All-Rookies Tag Team matchup. The teams are David Otunga and Darren Young versus Michael Tarver and Daniel Bryan.
Why is Daniel Bryan's pro, The Miz, trying to hold Daniel Bryan down?
No idea. Maybe he feels Bryan has disrespected him throughout this entire first month of NXT. Ooh! Look at Bryan off the drop kick into the cover on Young here. Can he put him away and a kick out? But then again, maybe Miz is threatened by Daniel Bryan. Maybe
that's right. That's what I think. I believe that The Miz is very threatened by Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan came in to NXT with a strong following, paired up with The Miz, and Bryan from the beginning said, I don't have anything to learn from The Miz.
Yeah, but I don't buy that. How can you say you don't have anything to learn from one half of the Unified Tag Team Champions and the current United States Champion?
I'm not Daniel Bryan.
I mean, it's not like Daniel Bryan is been in front of the type of crowds that we get on WWE on a weekly basis. He's wrestling the high school gyms, Josh, around the world.
Darren Young and Michael Tarver involved right now. Darren Young with the crazy hair. You know that when Darren Young goes to the hair salon, they close for the entire day and just spend the day with Darren Young?
Really?
Yep.
Glad you did your research.
It's important stuff that you need to know.
Very clever. And look at Young. Ooh, ow! Complete control of Tarver.
CM Punk is not even paying.
Not at all. I mean, I think he would have been impressed with what he just saw out of Darren Young as Otunga comes in off the tag. Here's a man who pays $295 a week for his haircuts. A man by the name of Big J in Florida takes care of Mr. Otunga's hair. See, I do my research as well.
That's nice that we're learning about haircuts. Riveting stuff here.
Remember, again, this is a big week for all these rookies because next week we'll have the first pros poll here on NXT. We're going to find out where the rookies stand, and the criteria that's going to be used: wins and losses, strength of opponent, work ethic, and the it factor. I caught a glimpse of CM Punk offering some words of encouragement.
You gotta
Darren
wonder,
Young moments ago.
You have to wonder what the pros are thinking. Which one of these 8 NXT rookies is going to make it here in the WWE?
They've all been impressive at times. So Otunga continues the pressure on Michael Tarver. Otunga says he's getting along much better with his WWE pro, R-Truth. Tarver's pro, Carlito's at ringside. Looking on, and here's the tag, and here comes Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan looking for that all-important first victory here on NXT. Bryan 0-4 right now.
Otunga had some harsh things to say about Daniel Bryan this past week. Says he thinks Bryan's all that, doesn't understand why. Young makes the tag. Nice double team, utilizing the entire 5 count by the official. And Young will try his hand at Bryan. Daniel Bryan, there's the quickness. Uh-oh, caught.
It's a guillotine right here by Daniel Bryan.
So Bryan trying to use this against the great Khali last week. And again, considers himself a submission specialist.
Beautiful transition into the omoplata.
Will Darren Young tap out to Daniel Bryan? Snap or tap is Bryan's motto.
Frantically Young.
Makes it to the rope, gonna force Bryan to break the hold. Very impressive, however, Daniel Bryan. Tarver still mouthing off at ringside with Luke Gallows. Bryan off the cross body.
You and me. I'll knock you out. I'll knock you out. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. You come here. Anytime. Anytime.
Look at Daniel Bryan needs to tag out. Look at him in the background, and Tarver's too busy with Gallows.
Michael Tarver needs to realize that he's in a match here.
Well, I think he realizes now, but Bryan not able to make it to the corner. Tag made to Otunga. Can Bryan make the tag to Tarver? No, he can't. But that was a great move that time by Daniel Bryan.
A lot of wasted time, perhaps a rookie mistake, but Daniel Bryan not phased.
Ooh. And nobody home as Otunga sidesteps Bryan and plants him. And Otunga into the cover, hooks the leg, and Bryan loses another matchup. But I think you can blame his partner in this one.
Here are your winners, David Otunga and Darren Young.
Daniel Bryan continues to be the victim of circumstances, and Bryan finds himself winless on NXT.
Well, an important win for Young and Otunga heading into the all-important NXT next week.
R-Truth, I tell you what, the R-Truth must be impressed with Otunga.
Sure he is. But again, miscommunication between Tarver and Bryan led to this loss. Let's take a look, Josh.
Well, this is the miscommunication. Michael Tarver here on the outside is going to get into a verbal altercation. Daniel Bryan left all alone, not able to make the tag, and David Otunga capitalizes and drives Daniel Bryan through the mat.
The run of bad luck continues for Daniel Bryan. The question is, how will it affect him next week as we head into the biggest episode of WWE NXT to date? It's the first pros poll to see where the rookies stand. Who's going to be in the lead next week on WWE NXT?